Hey Survivor, Seth Yates here, day 83 of Send Seth to Survivor. I told you I was going to send you 365 consecutive videos. Well, I'm trying to explain my story to you, and today's pretty special because, no, it's not about Cousin Eddie. Yes, I do own a Cousin Eddie cutout back here, but that's not what I'm showing you today. I'm showing you this big piece of wood here. This is a kitchen tabletop that I built. Right there you can see that is epoxy. That was holes, not hole in the wood. I filled that with epoxy. I didn't know how to do that. I learned how to do that. I'm not much of a woodworker. I can build houses. I used to build houses when I was young. Right here you can see the base of the table. Runs all the way down through there. I built this by hand for my wife 3 years ago now for Christmas. And I got the wood from, she asked me if she was shopping for farmhouse tables, and the ones she liked were like $3, $4, $5, $6,000. So she asked me if I could build her one, and I said sure. So I went to my Uncle Dale. He had a barn full of old wood that he had from his uncle. This wood that I made this table out of is over 100 years old. And I went to my Uncle Dale. He's a great guy, greatest human being I've ever met in my life. I was very lucky to have him as an uncle. I grew up without a father, and that takes a toll on a person. And if you don't have the right people in place to help guide you, you can end up in the wrong place. Luckily, and I did. I went to the wrong places a lot of the time, but I ended up back on the right path because of people like my uncles, Dale and Phil and Larry and Kirk, and I can't give those guys enough credit for who I am and where I am in life today. But I built this out of 100-year-old barn wood for my wife, gave it to her for Christmas. I built it at my mom's. She lived about a mile away from my Uncle Dale. So I'd be over there 2 or 3 days a week working on this. And my Uncle Dale would walk into town and he'd check on me, and he'd come and give me his opinion on it, and we'd talk, and it was great. It was really, really great. I got it done. I gave it to my wife for Christmas. I even built a wine rack. I don't see it, but it's here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. This is my storage unit. We downsized. We sold our house. We're renting a smaller place until we make our move down to Gulf Shores, Alabama. But I got it done. Gave it to her for Christmas. Had the whole family over. My aunts, my uncles, my parents, everybody over for New Year's Day. Right after Christmas, right after I got it done. My Uncle Dale was there. It was fantastic. Talked about the table. Everybody loved it. Well, my Uncle Dale passed away about 19 days later. And it's one of the worst things that's ever happened to me in life, but it's also one of the greatest joys that I got this done in time for him to see it. And he sat at it and he ate at it. One of his last meals of life, he ate at my house at that table that I built from that 100-year-old barn wood from his barn that he got from his uncle. And it might have been his great uncle. No, it was his uncle. And I can't tell you how much that means to me. It may not mean anything to you, but I'm trying to explain to you that when I want to do something, I do it. I dedicate myself to it, and that's what I'm doing. I don't know how to be sexy or good looking or charismatic. I'm just me. I'm just dedicated, and I only know how to do things one way, and that's do them until they're done. That table means more to me than just about anything in life. Survivor, the lessons I learned in life, I can use in Survivor. The lessons I've learned in Survivor, I use in life. I am completely tied to you, to the game, to the show, and I'd like to share my dedication and my desire and my ability to do things that are impactful and meaningful to other people, for other people. I'd like the chance to show you that on the show. So if you give me that opportunity, it would rank right up there wouldn't rank as high as that table that my uncle gave me the wood to build, but it ranked pretty high on my list, I'm going to be honest with you. So Survivor, day 83 of Send Seth to Survivor is over. I will see you tomorrow, day 84.